Welcome back to Video Game Anniversary of the Day, brought to you by MaxCubeGaming. Take out your camera and snap the picture of your favorite Pokemon, as it's the 25th anniversary of the release of Pokémon Snap for the N64. Developed by HAL Laboratory and PAX Significa, Pokémon Snap, the first-person photographic game with railing shooter-style gameplay mechanics, allowing Pokemon players to take pictures of the 151 first-generation Pokemon. The gameplay is similar to other first-person games, viewing from the perspective of the protagonist, Todd Snap, as he moves automatically on the railing. The objective of the game is to take pictures of Pokemon with an in-game camera, using items such as apples and Pepper balls to achieve better shots. After each round, players are judged based on the quality of their photos. The N64 cartridge could be taken to either a Blockbuster or Logan store in North America, and in Japan, take out pictures from the game and turn them into stickers. Back in the day, story of Pokemon Snap is based on a Pokemon photographer named Todd Snap. He was summoned by Professor Oak to the island of Pokemon, a place with a variety of climates and geographical regions where Pokemon live relatively undisturbed by humans. Oak needs quality pictures to accompany his scientific findings and knows from the past experience that Todd is the right person for the job. Using a motorized buggy named 01, Todd explores the island and takes pictures of wide variation of Pokemon in their habitats. Pokemon Snap was the fourth on the top selling games in Japan for the week of its release, March 18th to March 24th. For the release ending in May 21st, 1999 in Japan, it ranked 5th. In the United States, Pokemon Snap sold in around 150,000 copies in its first 3 days of release. Since its release, it was the most rented game up to October 22nd, 1999 in a Blockbuster or any rental local store. So it had its popularity there. For the month of November, it was featured in the United States top 10 list of best-selling video games. For the week ending of November 27th, it ranked the 10th top best-selling game, it remains the most rented game for the same week of all time. By the end of 1999, Pokemon Snap was the 6th best-selling game in the United States, having sold almost 1.5 million copies. The reception for Pokemon Snap was quite positive. Metacritic gave it a 77 out of 10, Electronic Gaming Monthly an 8.5 out of 10, EP Daily an 8.5 out of 10, Famitsu a 33 out of 40, Game Pro a 4 stars out of 5, Game Revolution gave it a C+, GameSpot an 8 out of 10, IGN a 7.8 out of 10, Nintendo Power 8.7 out of 10, and finally, the official Nintendo magazine gave it an 85%. Fun fact, Pokemon Snap was supposed to be in a different console, and not the famous N64. Pokemon Snap was supposed to be originally released only in Japan in an extreme limited console named the 64DD. Fun fact, there was supposed to be a ghost level. There were also supposed to be an entire level dedicated to them. In the game's files, there are music tracks that are labeled for a non-existent area that proves it was meant to be one, specifically for ghost Pokemon, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Fun fact, there was a massive upgrade in the visuals before its release. The terrains and cozy levels of details are not the same from its predecessor pre-release version. If you see the final version now, they did major improvements using the remaining game file data to improve the settings. Ekans was supposed to be in a game, and there is proof that it exists in the game files. But due to the constraints of improving visuals, some Pokemon did not make the cut. Fun fact, this game is the only game that actually shows Slowpoke's evolution through and through, with Shellder attaching and then turning into Slowbro. The course River Course is the only place in the gaming world where you're able to see the act occur. And finally, the game was supposed to be called and supposed to be about Jack and the Beanstalk, but developers HAL Laboratory decided to include Pokemon into the game, and the rest is history. So, who is your favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Did you play Pokémon Snap back in the days? And have you tried the new one? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.